Why hello there everybody, name's DeathMetal3K. Most of you probably still don't know me, but today I will be reviewing Halo Wars the game. So sit back, kick back, relax, and try to enjoy the show. If you don't, kill yourself, get alive. No, I'm just kidding about that, but seriously, kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, here we go. This is Dark Productions, DeathMetal3K, I'm the owner. And we are in association with Covenant Productions. Look for us on YouTube and subscribe, please.
Serena, status.
Standard orbit achieved. All systems normal.
Prep for pod launches, bring weapon systems online.
Expecting trouble, Captain?
Harvest may be ours again, but I don't think the Covenant appreciate that yet. Sergeant Forge, report.
Definitely plenty of bad guys down here, Captain. And they found something in the ice.
Damn it. That complicates our mission. Anders, what have you got?
Captain, scans of the northern polar region show some interesting Covenant activity on the surface. There's some kind of structure down there.
What do you think they're looking for?
That's what we're here to find out. We're to bring Alpha Base up to operational status and take control of that site.
I'll get my equipment ready, Captain.
Lady, there's no way you're coming down here on the first bird.
Sergeant Forge, pull back to Alpha Base. I'm sending you some backup.
Roger that. Forge out.
So, nothing too difficult then?
It might be the key to this whole war, Serena. It's worth the risk.
This is Sergeant Forge, one of the main heroes in the game Halo Wars. That, my friends, is the Arbiter. The main evil guy in the game that you, will fight, and he's pretty evil and mean and nasty, and you just don't want to face him. It's pretty scary too. In the game, he's very strong. I highly recommend you don't fight him in the game because it's pretty horrible. These are images from the game Halo Wars. Well, as you can see, it's pretty strategic. Well, at most parts, every team has its own special ability. Like for the humans, each one of them has a power like Carpet Bomb, Mac Blast, and the freezer thing, I don't know what it's called, Cryo Bomb, there you go. That's the UNSC. The UNSC's special units are the Spartans, of course. Spartans over here are the most powerful of all UNSC weapons, I would have to admit. As long as they have all the upgrades and you know how to use them right, they're pretty deadly. If I was to rate the UNSC, I'd give them a 10 for the strength they got and everything else. Who you're fighting against? Of course, who you're fighting against is the Covenant. There are 3 leaders for the Covenant, the Prophet, the Brute, and the Arbiter. They all have different special units. In this game, you will be shown units that you really haven't ever seen in any of the Halo games at all. The Covenant side, if I were to rate them myself, I would probably give them a 7. 1, because their units are somewhat cheap, 2, they're weak, and sometimes they're okay. And of course, but not least, there is the Flood. The Flood team is, I would say, okay. Not the best because their units are weak and not the best coordinated. I would say they could have done a better job, but that's of course my opinion, nothing more. If I were to rate them, I would probably give them a 5 or 4 in everything, because one, their units are powerful and attacking, but you can't play as them in the game, and not to mention they don't really do much, and they're not a significant threat in the game. I say that they should have made them a much more significant threat to make it a lot funner, so people will be like, oh my gosh, run away, it's the Flood, oh my gosh, pull your army back, and retarded stuff like that. Anyways, I give them a 4 or 5, and that's me. Well, here's a little bit of Halo Wars gameplay. I'll let you watch, decide what you think, if my points are correct. Fortunately, though, I couldn't find anything of the Flood, or just couldn't do anything about the Flood. Yeah, here you go. Well, if I were to give this any rating at all, I would have to give it a 9.5. 9.5, yeah. The reason is because the gameplay is very good, the graphics are great, the strategic capability is very great too. There's only a couple flaws though. These couple of flaws happen to be that some of the units are too powerful over others, some of the units are too weak, and some of the units just don't make sense. Like, for an example, the Vampire. Where did that come from? I mean, no one knows where that came from. It's okay against air units, it's okay against ground units, but it's really something you don't see people using, so I don't know why. Well, that's that. The other thing is the Flood, and the Flood, they should have made them stronger along with the Rebels and Sentinels and allow you to be those teams. The other thing is the Covenant leaders. Personally, I just disagree with the idea of the Brute and his little gravity thing, because what it does, it sucks units in and it just starts tearing them apart like nothing, and so it's a bit too powerful for any other normal unit. Then of course the Arbiter's little rage attack is okay, but it's hard for air units to fight him because he moves too fast and no one can hit him. The Prophet, I don't know, his cleansing beam is just so big and powerful, it wipes out units like pretty much instantaneously if you upgraded him all the way. Well, this is Death Metal Crate talking about the flaws and greatness of Halo Wars. Give it a 9.5. Anyone else who disagrees, go kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Death Metal 3K out. And I will see you all later. Subscribe please, leave comments, do whatever you want in life. Enjoy life. I hate you all. Kill yourselves. Pathetic. No, I'm just kidding. Later.